right in the middle of making this new channel. I decided that I'm going to record this, and this is going to be my first video on TK Creates. So I love everything about AI, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And what I like the most is that it gives us common folk the ability to create. So I'm just going to make this video really quick on how I'm making everything and setting up this new channel. So the first thing first is I use different AI. I don't really use ChatGPT, but you can use OpenAI or ChatGPT. I personally use Google Gemini. Just a fan, just because I like it. You don't have to use it. So I asked Gemini. I told Gemini, I gave it a description of everything I like. I'm a spiritual person. I love astrology, all things life simulation gaming. And it said here, let's combine Astroverse Gaming. So Astroverse Gaming is what I'm using. I looked up on YouTube. I didn't see a channel with that name yet, or it wasn't very popular. So it gave me this. It gave me several names. This is the one I chose. And just to bring it to current, because it's a long chat, right? To bring it to current, I just said, what was the channel name again? And gave me Astroverse Gaming. And then I said, can you give me a description? And this description is just a repeat because earlier I asked for a description of the game, and it's lost in chat, so I just asked to repeat it, and it sounded too much AI, and I prompted it again, and the prompt was along the lines, I'm so excited. Sorry, I'm reading the prompt. The prompt was along the lines telling AI not to sound too AI. Here's a sample of my writing. This is how I sound, or instead I use this is how I talk. And I was actually on my mobile doing that. So here it is. Here's a good channel description. Here's a good channel name. And then I said, oh, okay, let's come up with a channel logo. I'm okay with this. This is really fun. This embodies who I am. Just something fun. It took the astro in the astro like as an astronaut and put the universe inside of the helmet. So going to I'm really having fun with that. And then Astroverse Gaming, I like that. And now I asked it for a banner to something that will look good on PC as well as mobile. Here's the problem: when I click this image, it gave all this in the screenshot, so I don't want to use that. So I'm asking for something else, and now I'm going to tell it I don't really like that. It looks too much like the mobile. No, it looks too much like the logo. Remember, this will be a banner and not the profile logo. Now we wait until it generates the image. And now while that goes on, I am looking to see how to create a YouTube channel. Of course, I probably got to set up a new email and okay, so Astroverse Gaming, how does this look when I click it? Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't feel this really embodies me. I don't know why the spaceship is there to do with astrology. Now, although I like the helmet with the spacey effect, I don't really want the banner to be that, but I also want it to be cool. Okay, so Astroverse Gaming. This will do. I actually like that, even though it doubles it. I probably can fix this in Canva, so we'll see. So I'm on the other end, and I am trying to create a channel without creating another email. So I haven't done this before, so that's why it's gonna take a minute. So it's telling me to create a channel, and I drag it over. Go to YouTube Studio. go to settings, and I'm gonna drag it over just in case any private information pops up, but I went to settings and then go click on channel and then go to advanced settings. It says create a channel or create new channel. Oh wait, sorry, manage YouTube account first. All right, found it. Manage YouTube account, and I am going to, and I was just here and I forgot that how to get back here. So it says add or manage your channels, and then I'm going to go to create a channel, and now it wants to verify myself. All right, so this email is allowing me to start this verification. So let's do this. Here I am making a 6-second video of myself. Oh, I do all that and it says it takes 24 hours. So the problem is I don't have my ID on me, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, let's fix this. So I downloaded it and now I'm working on the icon. So I'm going to use the Magic. It's usually a great Magic editor. I really don't use my computer, and which is crazy because I paid a lot of money for it. I use my mobile. So it's one of my first times really using a computer and trying to edit the Canva. Okay, figured it out. Magic Edit is right here. So I'm going to brush off this little AI and we're going to delete that little section. Perfect. And this is perfect for me. That's the image I want. So I'm going to download it. Download. And I can't use it now, but I will in the future. So now we're going to create another design. And then this is going to be a YouTube banner. And I don't know why I don't use my computer. I have 2 laptops, a computer. Just one of those people who plan to use things, buy it, and then don't. But this all stops today as I'm recording my first video. So we're going to go back to Gemini. And we're going to copy this image. And we're going to paste it. And we're going to stretch it. Because my hope is that this is already prepared to use. This already is prepared to be used in a YouTube banner because that's what I decided to select from Canva. So show more, and I think there's a Magic Expand. Wait, first, before Magic Expand, I'm going to. And guys, I bought the fancy mic. I think they're called Shure mics or whatever, and I'm just using my generic headphones for when I used to be a supervisor at a VA call center that I created and helped build. And I still have this set of headsets. I think they were like $25 on Amazon, so I hope it's really clear. I don't want to set up all that mic and getting it adjusted. I know everyone does that, but I just want to be real and authentic. I was literally in the middle of creating a channel and I decided to show the process just in case anyone else need to do this. So one thing I'm going to do is the background remover, and hopefully it removed the white space, and then just actually let's just fill the white space up with something. Okay, that's not kind of what I was going for, but let's just see what Magic Expand. Let's do Magic Eraser. Can I just click? In here. And then a brush. No. Click here. You guys can see all my process. Trial and error. So hopefully that's erased. And now I'm going to brush. And I'm going to expand the brush. So hopefully I can do this with one click. make it a little bit smaller, where it kind of repeats the chart. And I recognize it might not be all the signs and the, the proper signs of the chart, but I'm okay with this. Erase it. Perfect. Perfect. And that's what I was going for. And so it's unfortunate. Maybe I can just do a different background. A little messy, a little messy. Just maybe just a gray background. Boring. I don't know. Alright, so the only reason I want something just in case someone clicks on it on their PC, we're just going to go for that right now. I can make the banner. I'm just really trying not to spend a lot of time on it. So I like to keep things a little bit organized. Astroverse Gaming YouTube banner. And then now we're going to download it. Let's try for transparent background. We'll see what happens. Download 2 versions of this without a transparent background. And like I'm going to show like a lot of stuff on this channel. I've created websites. I've created just so much content. I'm going to show a very simple website I created, which is Trusted Assist, and I'm going to just give this website away to someone who like loves to assist in tech with seniors and everything. And I've created so many more, but that was just a very, very simple one, and it runs the fastest because it's a simple one. But I've made like, I love everything law of attraction. And here's the thing, these domains cost, and I purchased them from GoDaddy, and so I have to buy the domains and then port the site over to the domain, so that was a learning curve. But here's one of my favorites called Wisdom Portal, and on mobile, it looks a lot better on mobile because you can download it, and you can talk to some of your favorite philosophers and sort of philosophers, because I know Dr. King, he was a sort of a philosopher, and you start a conversation with them. And of course I put a disclaimer up here, and you can choose a response. You can choose a question, or you can type in your own, and you can get a response as if it was that person. So one of my favorite people who I just saw this past weekend was Abraham Hicks, and how do I find inner peace? And we're going to ask for a medium answer, and it showing you that Abraham Hicks is thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. It's a little bit more responsive on mobile. Fresh. There it is. I don't know what happened. Maybe my servers were going a little bit slow, but it's okay now because the site isn't used, so it has to warm up, so to speak. But I chose a different one, and I said, what is the meaning of life? And I refreshed it, and it will respond as if it's Abraham Hicks, which is pretty cool. So I trained the AI to speak to you, and I call them personas. So I think it's really cool. If you're interested, try it out. I can show you how to create a website if you want. It is getting so much easier and easier that at this point it's a simple prompt into Chat GPT or whatever form of chat you use, but the complication comes into like designing it and tweaking it and make sure it works, because this took a lot of work, like hours and hours of work. It cut it down as if you were a programmer or a software developer, but it cut out a lot because you don't have to know coding, but learning a little bit about it and knowing what you're reading does help a lot, and knowing about website management does help you a lot. But honestly, I didn't need that experience. I learned as I went. I did take a few courses in web design. I'm no expert, but that was a while ago, and everything I had to do was relearn everything. So I just wanted to really show you the makings of different things you can do with AI and what you can create. Again, this is called TK Creates, and I'm creating a new gaming channel. I'm just going to go for it. So look out for Astroverse Gaming. Once I get approved, it says it takes Google about 24 hours. Well, I got another message. So I'm going to end this video here, do the verification process again because I got another message, and we will go from there.